What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? So if you remember from the last episode, we had just built our medical outpost, and we need to find 5 engineers that we can throw in here. There was supposed to be, and I should probably learn how to do this. I could have swore they said that there was a window. Like, we know about this window, right? Oh, yeah, 2 amputees. I wonder if the children ever grow up. I wonder how long that would take if they do. Oh, that's cool. So if you click this little check mark here, it'll tell you where all your engineers are. So you've got 5, 10, 15, and then we've got 4 getting coal. So I think what we'll do is we will probably remove all these guys and put them in here. I don't know if you need one engineer. Is it efficiency? Is it like the more engineers you have working this facility, does that mean the faster people will recover? In treatment status. This person is sick but treated. No issues. Oh, I feel like they must have did an update because this has changed. At least the way I saw it was it looked like there was a timer before. Staying home. Oh no, those are the workers. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Patients. So these people have no issue. So wait, what is this person doing? Are they almost recovered and they're gonna get out of here? Okay. I just don't know if you need 5 people working this facility. I feel like it's a bit of an overkill. But let's continue on with our adventure. Oh, dang. Our coal is running out, though. Ugh. Alright. You know, to be honest, I wouldn't even mind having this on. So we've got tons of people getting food. We've got people chopping down wood, which is importante. But to be honest, not... I mean, obviously important for teching. Where are the rest of our workers, though? I feel like... Man... Okay, they're getting steel. So let's pop all of the engineers off and like let's put them here. Oh, we got 10 people here as well. So I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to max this out and we are going to do an emergency shift. Yeah, sorry, discontent. I'd rather be alive than dead. It's like we're barely holding on from a coal perspective. But this is good. I mean, it's going up. That's always a plus. Is it because we're working the emergency shift and the way this works is it's just generating, even though the people aren't necessarily there, they're walking. Okay, that's kind of cool. So the people are more for the aesthetics than it is for the actual, like, they don't have to physically be there. You know, you think about like some games where it's the fact that this guy walks over here. I'm thinking like Warcraft or Starcraft, and the guy goes and mines and then he brings the resource in. That's not how this game operates, which is good to know. I think now that we have all of these people taken care of, this will be really good. What is this? Amputee suicide? What? A man whose leg you ordered to be amputated has committed suicide. He left a note. I cannot live like this, unable to work and without purpose. I don't want to be a burden, just another mouth to feed. Discontent will rise, but hope will fall. We must can't. Okay, let's. I'm down with this. I think we could do it. All right, we still have 3 hours before we can pass our next. Oh, someone's waiting. Oh, we found survivors. Oop. Okay, let's click on this. So explore. Beset by beasts! We hear the terrifying shrieks coming from the cave up ahead. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, block the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. The bears will kill the survivors. People in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. Oh, man. Risk attacking the bears. This is what I would do if in real life. When the scouts attack the bears, the people in the cave. Oh, join them. Together they drove the beasts away, and then they all set off towards the city. Let's go! Take that, polar bears! I am the true champion of the North. This will be good because they're bringing home a lot of food. It seems like these missions are actually the spot where you get a ton of resources. It seems those are super critical. I would be grateful for what we have, I suppose. Oh, we should be grateful. Man, you should be grateful, dude. This is a straight up apocalypse. I wonder what this would have on these, or, you know, like what effect this would have on the psychology of people. Because, I mean, this is pretty intense circumstance, right? I mean, look how much snow there is. There's no. I'm surprised that a lot of the beasts can survive without foliage. There must. I'm like, what are they like? What are deer using as a food source? Are they just like nibbling on, you know, frozen leaves or something like that? Expedition travels faster, following an unknown route to a surveyed area. Oh, that's cool. I wonder how it calculates that because oh, all right. So this is as far as you can zoom in. It looks like because they went this way. So, but like, what area is considered surveyed? You know what I mean? Like, what depth or width? I guess is actually better. I think we'll go to the observatory next. Though I know we're supposed to look for more survivors, but I mean, I don't want more survivors at this moment in time. We're already struggling to keep the place warm. But actually, you know, now that we'll get the generator upgrade, we'll have less of an issue. But we probably need to go into getting coal from the shale over here. Is that what it is? A coal deposit. There is plenty to do. All right, let's look at discontent for now. So people are sad because of bad food, but we've switched back over to making normal food, especially since we have a big load of food coming in from our scouts. Permanent modifier, 2 overtimes worked. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. Working overtimes actually makes people pretty dang salty. Temporary modifiers is an emergency shift. Oh, the permanent modifiers are because of the fact that we have them constantly working overtime. But hey, man, well, where do we have them constantly working overtime? Now I got to remember. Okay, so oh, we're out of workers. We're about to have some people come back. Coal is doing pretty well here. Lumber, we're trucking away at. This is where I really wish I had children working. So we've got very few sick people, so we're gonna bop this down to 2 per. Biggest concern, poor food quality. Oh, I clicked on a house. Okay. If anybody knows in the comments, that's one thing I would be interested in, and maybe I'll just Google it at some point too. But how many people do you really need working a medical? Oh, here it is. Efficiency. 1 employee delivers 33%. Up to 3 workers on this shift. Wait, okay, so like if we do this. Oh, wow. So it's 3 workers is like this critical point, and you get 66%. I think that's what we're going to do. This one, I think we'll just take them out until we actually need it. Honestly, we might even are there people? Well, let's test the theory. Actually, no, let's look first. Patience. Is this thing full? So people are going for treatment. So let's look at here. All right, let's just bring this back up to 3 for now, and then we will check on what that does, and then we'll take those 5 engineers and we will have them make food for us. You don't want to starve, man. Steam cores. Interesting. I wonder if there must be quests to find steam cores, and because I'm not 100% sure what they do. I'm so bummed, dude, that we got that random temporary modifier just because we accidentally shut this down for like a millisecond. That's so dumb. But we're 2 days away from this epic temperature drop, which should be pretty dang hard. Man, that first temperature drop, we were just not prepared for. I wish I would have known the implications. Oh, nice. Okay, so what does this actually do? Okay, cool. So now it just takes 200% coal consumptions, but then it... See, like, what does it mean by all heat zones? Does that mean the entire world? Because I'm trying to figure out what the difference between, like, a heat zone is versus a, like, the ring in which it produces heat. Because, like, so if we click this, right? Yeah, see, I think it only is heating this inner ring really well. Let's look real quick. Because this is getting temperature-wise -1 from the weather, 1 from the insulation, and then 1 from the heat. What with this? See, this isn't getting anything. So we need the other upgrade, I think, that makes it so we can... The range increases by 1. Allows us to turn up the generator's range setting and extending the heat zone. The key... Oh, the coal by the generators used is doubled. Ugh. All right, let's just take a quick look at this. More scouts. Allows us to deploy additional scouts. This could actually be really worth it since it seems like scouting gets you a lot of resources. But we do need, I think, a coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water into the underground coal deposits, we can wash the precious resources to the surface, forming a pile of 560 coal per standard workday. Enough for 2 gathering posts. Yeah, we need this. We need this bad. And then we actually probably need to go into faster gathering as well, because I didn't realize that's how this worked. Alright. So... Start gathering. Or start this up. So let's do the thumper. Perfect. Because we just don't want these 2 last coal deposits. I guess there's another one over here to run out, and then us have no heat source. That could be really dangerous. Alright, so we've got, I think, 30 more people coming in, so we need more tents. I almost want to put them near this heater, actually. I hope these are close enough. Not adjacent to a street. Alright, so then we also then need to build the street. Cool. Then people are cranking away. I know, oh yeah, the workshop is where we have people working overtime because need that research, son. I don't really know how this discontent, what it really does. That would be cool if it kind of told you like 50% discontent. It may have no issue. Maybe it's just if the bar maxes out. But then like what's the, what's good about hope? You know what I mean? Like what does it do for our society? I wanna know. So now the question though is creating a secondary scouting function really that necessary? Because we've searched a lot of the map already, and I don't know if it's like how this game necessarily works. Wow, look at the artwork, dude. This is so cool. It really is that, steampunk-esque artwork. I love it. All right, perfect. So they brought home a boatload of wood, a bunch of food, and we've got 34 more people, so we actually have to build one more house. Right? Actually, let's check real quick, see if housing is an issue. Oh, we actually capped out our wood there. All right, so let's figure out what. So we've got a care house already. Cook house. Food. The thing is, like, so I have all this wood, right? So there's like a part of me that's like, well, we should be spending it. So extends our storage capacity for a chosen resource. And we actually are capped out on wood right now. Maybe this would be good to build just because we have it. Now the question becomes, it doesn't look like it needs to necessarily be warm per se. So I need a 3-er there. So let's just put this thing out a bit. because it doesn't look like it needs heat. I could be wrong about this, but I don't think it's an issue. Wait, is this the same structure as this structure? It looks like it might be. Alright, so we are going to... I guess we'll squeeze you in over here then. Because I want it to be relatively close to everything. I don't know exactly... Oh, we're out of steel. Dang, dude. Oh, but we got more people, so this will be good. So let's max out the steel. Coal, we're going to keep maxed on this one. And we'll keep maxed over here. So we're still good on medical treatment, which is good. Like, I almost wonder too, right? So let's take a look at this. How many patients are there? There's 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. What with this one? There are 4. And then what with this one? So like I'm wondering is like, do we just fully man 2? No, we have to have all 3 of them. Okay. Man, it's crazy how much of an issue sickness is. That'd be something really interesting to study because I think people like, I mean, your body starts to adapt to the cold. So I always wonder, would people actually have this big of an issue? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a bit excessive from a cold perspective. It gave. Oh, yes. We actually need to send out our scout mission like ASAP. So let's have these guys go to the observatory because I don't want more people. I mean, I don't necessarily, I mean, I get that you can build city infrastructure with them, but I just don't know how necessary it is right now. Oh, good. We've got tech. We actually, you know what might be good is to build another tech. Captain, some of our people are concerned about low temperatures in their homes. They seem quite sensible. They quite sensibly point out that it is easy to fall ill when it is cold. Ask them to address the issue. All right, so you'll have to start heating 2 of 4 houses within 2 days. I don't think this will be impossible for us to do. I was trying to figure out what houses are cold. It's probably these ones, right? So we'll probably end up needing to put another one of these heaters like over here. Yay, our coal thumper just got done as well. So we got people getting that. What does this do? Probably increases the amount of wood you get. Okay, good to know. What's a wall drill? Drills into the wall of our crater, uncovering trees that were once formed a forest. Oh, so this unlocks resources. Okay, so that is very important. So, but let's look at this. What's this? Thanks to improved tools and methods, people employed in the medical post will heal the sick 25 or 10% faster. What's this hothouse? Allows us to build hothouses. Hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here, supplying 30 raw food per day. Oh, and little kids can work in hothouses. Oh man, I wish I had this so bad. All right, so bunkhouses. A dwelling for 10 people that is adequate protection from the weather. All right. Well, we know that the frost is coming, but that's not super necessary right now. I think that because we're gonna end up building a heater to fulfill that quest, and we'll probably just build the houses around that heater. So I think what we'll do is hothouse sounds great from a food perspective, but let's look at more scouts. Let's actually man, I actually I don't want to run into an faster gathering. Actually, we're gonna do faster gathering first, and then we'll probably do that food production. I mean, I feel like with the hunters, they're doing 20 versus 10 or 30, which I don't know. I don't feel like it's. I feel like we're not really running into too much food issues, so I think we're okay risking it for the biscuit for a little bit. All right, so coal thumper, we want. Where does it need to be? Because it said this is good enough for 2. I was wondering, do you need to actually physically build it on top? It doesn't look like you do. So it looks like a lot of the buildings take like a width of 3. So we could go one. That almost looks like a width of 4, though. It's kind of hard to measure. The question is do you want these on these physical locations? I think you do. Because I wonder if they have to be on these little nodes. Well, better safe than sorry. We'll learn in the future. I mean, having it out just a little bit, it's not that big of a deal either. I think we do probably need some roads, though, to extend to it. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's check out these houses. So they're super warm. So when we build a heater, and I think we don't have the steel for it, so it looks like this thing produces a big chunk of heat, and maybe you don't actually need it to be on the inner ring, but I guess when the -2 cold comes, these places are fine now, but I almost feel like maybe this could have been pushed out 1 unit. So that's what I'm trying, and I'm thinking about planning around this, right? But I guess if we keep, yeah, I think we would put it like right out here and then put some additional tents around this little center point. Oh, we could put a tent over here as well. Okay. This is good to know. Honestly, I don't even know if this thing needs to be on right now, does it? Everything's super hot. Except, yeah, the care house, I guess. What is this producing? Like 2 heat? I'm not 100% sure. Because I'm wondering, what happens if we turn this off? Oh, but we really need that heating. Do we have enough yet? We built a cemetery, right? Isn't that like out in the Netherlands? The Netherlands. Let's see. $20 steel. Dang, dude, steel is really slow. Are we using steel for anything? Because they're taking their sweet time getting this steel. Holy cow. So you've got 18 workers, but what are they doing? Are they constructing? So it needs... I mean, we might as well put these guys on a job anyways. Let's just max it out. Oh, it's chilly. Building is slightly insulated. But they can work in chilly, but they won't be able to work when it gets too cold. Okay. So we're doing well on lumber for now. Our scouts are moving. We do have some workers not doing anything, but what we need is steel. So let's look at the steel jobs, max. And I think we'll be good. I wonder if this is, you know how it talks about it needing to be chilly to go and get these resources? I wonder when that frost comes, right? Like I wonder if it means for like basically like this day, these 2 days, like they won't even be able to go and gather because it's so cold. That might be the case. Oh gosh, that might be the case. All right, we got to turn this off, I think, for now. What's this? Heat zone level 1. Hmm. Wait, how do you can you not just turn this off? All right, so we're going to turn it on only when we actually need it. Ooh, we're actually having food issues. Oh, actually, no. The raw food is coming in now from the hunters. Ooh, two sick people. I think we'll be okay. Man, this is absurd, man, how much sickness there is. But I guess if you did have people living this close together, you would have some issues with sickness. 2 hours since they'll be pushing somebody out from here. 2 hours here. So those two will, you know, feed back in. Work time. Yes, sirs. 8 a.m. Time to live life by crunching away at things. Gosh, I don't know if we'll be able to fulfill that quest because these coal thumpers, man. I guess if we actually... Oh, no, this is why. It's because it's turned to level 2. Let's turn it back to level 1. We'll have to turn it back on once we hit the temperature point. Okay. I'm super spooked about not having enough coal, though. Especially with the big frost incoming. So let's pull off of wood for now. So none, and let's get as much coal as possible. Okay, so maybe this gathering hut is worth it now. Our resource depot. Oh, this is different. I was thinking maybe this gathering hut is good because now it's in the range of this. Whatever it, I can't remember what this thing does. Let's actually look. I just can't. I wonder if I need to just dismantle it. All right, people working here gather resources from nearby coal piles. Okay. So I guess maybe this will be good for the coal piles? I don't know. I guess it's maybe you don't need to set people to automatically go and pick stuff up. They'll just actually walk over. Or it's like here, like, so this is getting lumber, right? But where are they putting it? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so here, oh, here's the cemetery. Okay. Hunters are hunting. Oh, research just got done, so we need to pick a new research. I think food is turning into an issue, so we are going to go for hothouses. Because it's more food. Okay, good. We're getting enough steel. Now. Wait, what was the quest? Oh, we do need to sign prosthetics as well. So let's look if we can actually get that far. The Book of Laws, adaptation. Where is... right now I'm looking for dueling laws, public houses. Interesting. Extended shifts, we already have that. Radical treatment, we've done that. Care houses, we've done that. Where are I thought prosthetics was in here. I thought it was right below radical treatment. Extra rations for the ill, overcrowding. Wait, what does this do? So our medical facilities should be fully utilized even when we have to put patients on the floor. Capacities of medical facilities is doubled. That's good. Using extra capacity will cause discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. Okay. What's this one, though? Use extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. Yeah, we're having... Oh, here we go. It was like you couldn't see it. You see that? So prosthetics is here. So new blueprint. That can happen at factories. NPCs will be fitted with prosthetics and the medical facilities will be able to work again. Yes. That's good. Alright, so now... That's good. Secure 5 livable in homes. 3 of 5. Wait, livable. Wait, how are these not livable? I thought... Is Chile not livable? It might not be. Alright, so now that we have the iron, we're going to build the thumper. Or steam hub. And we're going to... It has to be built on a street. Okay, so we are going to extend the road out from here. So it looks like you can only extend roads from junction points. All right, so we'll put a steam hub here, and then this will be like a new working facility. I mean, especially since we're going to iron over here as well. This will be good for the future. But then we can attempt to, I mean, we'll still put the tents as close as possible, but this will at least help us when it gets too chilly. So they're going to go and build those roads. So let's put it on slow here. And then the thing is, do we want it here? I don't think these houses will ever get too cold because they're towards the center point, but these ones definitely could. I do want to put it out a little bit. So let's because this will just give us infrastructure towards this side. I almost wonder if we should deconstruct this, but no, the reason we did it was because this is like hitting here and all of these buildings. Prosthetics may be expensive, but for many of us, they are priceless. Okay, so they said you can make them in the workshop. Alright, so we're researching the hothouse. Okay. So they said that the workshop can make prosthetics. How, though? Do they automatically just do it? Do you have to research it? Let's look. Do you see prosthetic ooze? Cookhouse insulation, healthcare insulation, hunting tactics. That could be good. So hothouses seem like the primary way of getting food. I wonder why. I mean, maybe hunting tactics. Maybe this does something. Like maybe you go hunting and then you go into hothouses and then maybe hunting gets more efficient. Because look at this. So it does look like that. Like it looks like it skips a level every single time. But it would be nice to go into bunkhouses as well. I think these cost iron to build though. Yeah, they do. Or steel, that is. I almost wonder if... Okay, so you create tents in the inner layer, and then I wonder if you rush bunkhouses, and then you create bunkhouses in the second layer. And then this could just handle the frost. That might have been a better strategy. I love this game, man. There's like so many... It's so cool because it's like, okay, there's so many different issues that happen, right? So it's like, do you use all your technology to address this issue and then you just use your buildings to address another issue, or do you spread it thin and then you kind of just create like an overarching, like where you keep everything well, or do you specialize in one area? I think the game is like, that's what's so cool about this game, is there's like a huge level of depth which I enjoy. And now it's like, oh, factory's here. We've got the wood. I just don't like the fact of having two people doing absolutely nothing. And then Steamline automation. Oh. But then, okay, let's look real quick. Actually, this is what we'll do in the next video. We'll pause it for here. I'm off camera. I'm going to take a look at some of the technologies and then kind of think of a strategy off camera. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.